My name is Mgiba Kgabi. I'm a co-director at Mgiba Kgabi Attorneys. It's a black female-owned law firm based in Pretoria.
I am Nokolo Mgiba. I am a co-director at Mgiba Kgabi Attorneys.
This evening, or these discussions that we had this evening, for me as a black female in the legal fraternity, it means that we're having discussions about us as black people and the challenges that we face, especially as black females. I can give an example about one that we generally have is that there's a lot of gatekeeping when it comes to a lot of commercial work. And what you face as a young black female is that the gatekeeping, especially the white supremacy black gatekeeping that happens, is that you are looked down on, particularly because you might not have the exposure, you might not necessarily know the work according to them because of your color. So now you're forced to do triple the work, not because you're black only, but because you're also a black female. And I think platforms like this allow us to bring in our challenges, and then we can say because we are actually at the bottom, we are at the field and doing the actual work, and this allows us to say these are the challenges that we have as black females, and how can we then say we want to live in an economically viable society that allows us to trade freely, that says not because you are black or not because you're a certain color, but the economy is open for any individual, and that's what we look forward to.
It is indeed very challenging to be a young black female trying to pierce into an industry that is also male orientated. However, in having platforms like this, it is very hopeful for us that there can be a change.
I personally, as a black female, would like to actually state that we have beautiful laws in South Africa. We have beautiful written laws in South Africa that are about equality, that are about equal opportunities. But I would like to see from here is, like the CEO had said, or like some of the speakers had mentioned, that we need to get to a place where we are able to go to the courts and challenge the laws and challenge the inequality that goes on and challenge the fact that, for example, banks, take class actions as attorneys. For example, the challenges that we face by bigger institutions that don't allow our people access, to justice. And justice means a lot of things. Justice is not about you doing a criminal offense. Justice is about the fact that as a black African, you're denied certain things. And as an attorney, you then service your communities. I think for me, it's us going to do the groundwork, us servicing our communities, giving our communities a chance and opportunity to challenge the bylaws, to challenge the bigger institutions, the high rates that we face as black people when we take loans, to challenge things that are a serious economic inequality for us as Africans. And what this day means for me is that I also need to go back in my firm and go back to my communities that have given me, that have raised us, and say, what is there for us to do more pro bono work? For us to be open to saying, if I have 10 matters, how many of them are pro bono? What am I giving back as a service unto humanity? And using our fraternity and our legal skills as service unto mankind instead of being more financially oriented about it. And that is justice for us as a firm.
And today, me and my partner, we were dealing with a case where I felt that the bank was not supposed to be the one that was dealing with this matter. It was on our hands, and we were discussing it. How can we actually make an impact in making sure that this kind of matters are now directly dealt by attorneys instead of the banks?